In a distant village nestled at the foot of a majestic mountain, lived a young boy named Theo. He was known for his inquisitive nature and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. His curiosity was like a river that flowed endlessly, seeking to quench his mind's ever-growing thirst for understanding the world around him. Theo's village was simple, with its people leading content yet humble lives. However, there was a mysterious forest that surrounded the village, a place they were told to avoid. Legends spoke of evil spirits that dwelled within the dense foliage, punishing anyone who dared to venture into the forbidden territory. One day, unable to suppress his curiosity any longer, Theo decided to explore the enigmatic forest. He knew the villagers feared the unknown and believed in the ancient tales, but he couldn't let ignorance dictate his choices. Armed with his determination and a small leather-bound journal to document his findings, he set forth on his journey. As he stepped into the forest's boundary, an eerie silence enveloped him, and the sun's warm embrace was replaced by the cold shadows of the towering trees. The forest was shrouded in an air of mystery, but Theo pressed on, his heart pounding with both excitement and trepidation. As he wandered deeper into the woods, he encountered strange and unfamiliar creatures. At first, fear gripped him, but his thirst for knowledge overpowered his anxiety. He observed the creatures from a distance, carefully noting their behavior and interactions. With each encounter, he found that what the villagers perceived as malevolent beings were merely misunderstood creatures trying to survive in their habitat. Theo's journal filled with sketches and notes, painting a picture of the forest's true nature, a place of untold wonders. But amidst the beauty, there was an underlying sense of sadness. The forest, like the villagers, suffered from ignorance. It was this lack of understanding that led to fear, and fear that manifested into tales of evil spirits. As days turned into weeks, Theo's presence in the forest became more apparent to the creatures. They watched him with curiosity and soon accepted him as a silent observer of their world. And in return, the forest revealed its secrets to the young explorer. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting golden hues on the tree canopy, Theo stumbled upon a remarkable sight, an ancient tree, its trunk adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to tell a forgotten story. He couldn't decipher the markings, but something about them intrigued him deeply. Determined to uncover the tree's secrets, Theo sought the wisdom of the village elder, a sage named Alaric. The elder welcomed Theo into his home, and as they sat by the crackling fire, Theo shared his experiences and showed him the journal. Alaric studied the carvings in silence, his eyes reflecting wisdom beyond his years. Finally, he spoke. "Ignorance, my young friend, is indeed the root and stem of all evil. Fear and misunderstanding breed hatred and darkness in the hearts of people." He then explained that the carvings depicted the ancient history of the village and the forest, a history that held the key to dispelling the misconceptions that plagued their lives. Together, they began deciphering the messages carved into the tree, unlocking the truth that had been obscured by ignorance for generations. Armed with newfound knowledge and understanding, Theo returned to the village. He shared his journey, the truth he had discovered, and the realization that ignorance, not the forest, was the true evil. The villagers listened with rapt attention, their fear gradually giving way to curiosity and wonder. In the following months, the villagers and the creatures of the forest started to interact. They learned from each other, breaking down the walls of fear and prejudice that once divided them. With each passing day, the village thrived as the forest flourished, and harmony replaced ignorance and darkness. From that day forward, the village transformed into a beacon of knowledge and enlightenment. All thanks to a brave young boy named Theo, who dared to question the narratives woven by ignorance, and found that understanding and compassion were the keys to dispelling evil from their hearts and their world.